Hello and welcome back to another edition of Keeping BZ, where today I am showing Zach Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Zach does not know anything about this game, and for those of you that do, this should be a special experience as Zach gets to experience this for the first time, and if you have not seen this game before, then you'll experience it along with us. Spider-Man Web of Shadows came out in 2008 for PS3, 360, PC. It also had a completely different version on PSP and PS2 that was a side-scroller, as well as a DS version that was also a completely different game that was a Metroidvania. That was like that era where like every single console version of Spider-Man of the same game would be a completely different game. But this goes for the traditional open-world Spider-Man web swinging. And I picked Web of Shadows for two reasons. One, because, well, this game is interesting to react to. And two, because it's strangely very similar in terms of setup to the story of the Spider-Man 2 PS5 game that's come out fairly recently. But, you know, there might be a slight quality difference between the two here, as you might already be able to tell by how minimal this title screen is. Alright, we're not going to hop in later on. We're just going to start a new game and begin the adventures. I have the game capped at 30 because if I have this frame rate anywhere above 30, it starts to fuck up some of the missions. Like the timers will run too fast and I'll just lose automatically. So, oh, it's kind of up. Okay, it'll overwrite my autosave, but not like my normal like loading like save manual. So that's good. That's good. So we can just get into it. And I won't lose my save in Spider-Man Web of Shadows.
Yeah, because you're gonna beat this game, right?
Yes. And no, I did not add that. The game is really playing Moonlight Sonata right now. Do you feel the drama, Zach?
Yeah, I can barely hear the game audio on my end, but this cutscene is pretty much one of the only things I know about it.
You have it, don't you?
Yes.
You know what that does to you. You know how it can change you.
Are you able to turn up the game at all?
Yeah.
Gutting is still an option.
I'd recommend it.
This city is going to be ours. Just wait and see.
When this is said and done, who will the people remember as their savior?
So that's how this game opens.
This definitely feels like the PS3 era, with Spider-Man looking sad and having super dramatic dialogue over him swinging around.
Yeah, we haven't heard Spider-Man's voice actor yet, but it's a guy that I don't think has played him in anything else. And so, Zach, this game, what made this game unique at the time was that it wasn't based off any of the Sam Raimi movies. This was based off of just like the comic books. And it was like, oh, it takes place where Spider-Man's already been Spider-Man for a number of years, and so he's already experienced a lot of the stuff we already know. So now it's a new story, which was, I guess, a unique take at the time before the PS4 games. But yes, because of that, on one end, the setting is unique, but for some reason, for an older, more grizzled Spider-Man, they chose a very whiny-sounding voice actor that we'll hear once we get some more lines from him. I mean, it's not necessarily all the voice actors' fault, because a lot of the voice acting in this game is not very good, but it seems almost like a voice direction problem more than it is who they casted. It also feels like, let's just say this game was pretty remarkably undercooked, as you can probably tell by the graphic quality. To be fair, this came out right after, like the year after the Spider-Man 3 movie game came out, which also was remarkably rushed in development. And for some reason, they rushed this out the very next year. And it really feels like this game was not given a chance to cook either.
Yeah, what are these pure white enemies?
They are people infected with symbiotes, like Venom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
but they aren't cool with their symbiotes, like Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie Brock. Oh, we gotta save this guy. Spider-Man still has not talked yet. Yep, you can web zip. Web swinging is surprisingly very, at least so far from what I've played, it's very underwhelming in the sense that they simplified it a lot in this game. You just have the swing and you have the web zip, and that's kind of about it. There's no, like, tricks or other moves you can do. Like an Ultimate Spider-Man that came out like a number of years before this, you could sort of climb on the web as you're swinging, or you could do like a boost at like the bottom of the arc of your swing. But here you just kind of swing, and you pick up power-ups that allow you to, you know, like get more momentum over time.
I like how even though this is super dramatic Spider-Man, he still feels the need to do cartwheels and spin kicks.
Yes. Oh, whoops, he went to the ground, so I have to go down there and get him. Hopefully he goes back up there. Oh well, I'll get this guy instead. I always love his wall run in this game because usually I don't have enough momentum when I touch the wall, so he's always like Naruto running really slowly. Also, Zach, this is a PS3 360 era game, so you can bet there are some moral choices in this game.
Oh, yes, moral choices, yeah. That was definitely a thing around this time period. And like
that was kind of the main gimmick they sold this game on too, because you can switch between the black suit and the normal Spider-Man suit at any time. And so because you have the black suit, you know, you can make the choice to be a dick if you want. That's kind of the gimmick here. Oh yes, and there will be QTEs later on as well.
That was also another thing this era really loved. QTEs and really bizarre moral choices.
I don't understand. Maybe.
I mean, Spider-Man PS4 and Spider-Man 2 on PS5 do also have that, but the difference with those games is that you can actually turn them off entirely in the options menu. So you don't have to press anything.
Where's Cage and his search party?
Who?
The civilian volunteers! Pretty redhead, arm in a cast!
Morty?
ABC! Vehicles inbound!
MJ!
I mean, if there's anything I can say with the combat is that I love how ridiculous Spider-Man's animations are and how much you really feel the impact on the enemies. Oh, we got a symbiote hive that supplies more symbiotes, so I gotta go get that thing. What the heck was that? Okay.
I believe that was gameplay.
I think so. And for some reason, the sensitivity on the right stick is really turned up in this game. So if I try to like turn it vertically, it like is oversensitive. So I mostly just try to not touch the right analog stick at all unless I'm going to the left or right. I don't know why it is that way. Gotta just pile in this thing. Oh yeah, Zach, you think this is funny? I'm gonna when I find another crowd of enemies, I'm gonna show you what the kick animations look like in this game.
I just like how over dramatic and extra flippy Spider-Man is being.
And here's Mary Jane and Luke Cage.
MJ! MJ! I'm so worried!
Damn it!
You best play it cool, man.
Is it really you this time?
Come on, we gotta go.
Look, I promise I won't use it
You
again.
promise? We are way past that.
We ain't got time for this.
Oh no, get away. Get away!
Come on.
do it. Just come with me.
Collecting spiders increase your speed and agility.
No! Mary Jane.
Peter?
It started just like this. 4 days ago. Fighting to breathe. To survive.
Follow my story.
Venom! That morning, everything changed.
I'm feeling hungry.
No! Eddie!
What? No! No!
Venom! Get ready for a world of pain! Ah!
I loved how he gave Venom so much time to avoid that. Alright, let's take down Venom by throwing some cars at him. And, yeah, that's basically the main move. Oh, yeah, here we go. I can do some kicks on Venom if I can get to him. He's gonna keep trying to run away from me. I can juggle enemies really easily with that move. I love it.
That's the fucking Ride to Hell Retribution kick, I swear to God.
It seriously is. Oh my god, you're right. I didn't even think of that. Alright. Where's he going?
Oh, so yeah, Spider-Man doesn't sound like Morty anymore, but for some reason when I first heard the voice, it sounded very much like him, but nah.
You dare to take the other from me. I will take the girl from you.
Oh,
I
dear.
apologize, you're probably gonna have to decrease my laugh audio a lot.
Oh, you're fine. Just keep throwing more fucking cars. Yep, there we go. Next cutscene.
Brock, look at me when I talk to you.
Peter?
Mary Jane. Thank God. Is she okay?
I got your birthday present, but then there was this loud noise and
Everything's fine.
Let's go.
You're gonna be fine. I love my present.
You haven't even opened it yet.
I love my present.
So that's the main gimmick, is that you can switch between both suits at any time, and each of them have their own, oh.
Oh, good job, Brandon.
That must have been the wrong ambulance. Unless it doesn't want me to land on it. Oh, okay. Oh, it wanted me to swing. That's why it failed me. It didn't want me to just jump on the ambulance. I see, developers.
What does that matter? Spider-Man, I'm sorry,
don't
you just
know.
weren't swinging. We can't go save anybody now.
I mean, the web swing doesn't feel bad. I just think that reducing... Like, that's kind of the thing. Like, Spider-Man 2, the original, like, game, the original movie game, gave you a lot of different customization options in terms of how you swing, and... Because it was the Tony Hawk guys that developed that game, so they based a lot around the physics and all the tricks you can do with it. And then it feels like every other open-world Spider-Man game until the PS4 games kind of forgot that, oh, what people liked about it was the customization and the free-forming movement of the swinging instead of just it being one button. And here it's just like you hold the button to swing and you tap the button to do a little zip like that. Which is a shame because, like, even in Ultimate Spider-Man, when you do the web zip, it's not that weak little slight push. It's like you grab two whips at the same time, and then you just slingshot yourself.
Everyone in one piece?
Also, yeah, gang war coincidentally in front of the goddamn hospital Mary Jane is at.
Okay.
What are the Saints doing?
Now I
here?
gotta take care of the gangs.
And before you could say friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, I'm in the middle of a gang war. Good times. MJ was getting her arm in a cast, and I was feeling lousy for not being by her side. But if she knew I was ignoring what was going on in the streets, she would have kicked me back out the door.
I'm trying to think, because there were quite a few Spider-Man games during the PS3 and Xbox. I'm trying
I mean, it
to
works.
do commentary, I promise.
Okay, anybody left? I think there's one guy left. Oh no, I think I did. No, there's a guy over there. All right, let's just throw a car at him.
You have to be Black Suit Spider-Man to do.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, that didn't do shit. Whatever. Fine, kick it is. It's the only effective means.
Yeah, there are quite a few. Oh.
I knew this was over too quickly.
You're gonna pay for messing up my boy, Spider-Feet! It's Cage! Wasted! Now that was rude.
Yeah, there was also Shattered Dimensions, I think it was called.
Yes, and that one was an open world. It was more of a series of linear levels. But what made Shattered Dimensions cool is that each level you play as a different Spider-Man in a different world with a completely different art style.
Nice.
The first, like, real Spider-Verse game.
I feel like there was another one. Or maybe Web of Shadows is one. I could have swore there was another one alongside Shattered Dimensions.
There was Shattered Dimensions, then there was something else that came out around that time. I mean, of course they made games based off of the Amazing Spider-Man movies, which I also played. And here's what most of the cutscenes are like.
So what brings you uptown, Spidey?
I was coming to see about a friend in the emergency room when all these fine chaps came along.
Good work shutting down the drive-by.
It was nothing.
I've been chasing these guys around all day. You see any more? You shut them down.
I'll do what I can.
Good. Look for me in the park later.
Okay, what can we get in terms of super evil moves?
Are you going to be a bad guy?
Yeah. I think it makes more sense for our goofy video that I do the evil stuff.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, what do we got? Special attack. Do that. We can do a parry, but I'm gonna just get this one instead. Pounce the ground. Yep. Yep, and now we're a Spider-Man game. We have to go around just solving crimes.
Yep, Spider-Man has to meet his quota.
And if I want faster web swinging, I have to just run around collecting those things.
Oh, you have to level up your web swing speed?
Yes, by collecting these things. In Ultimate Spider-Man, the game before this, it was good by default. Okay. Yep, people are freaking out because there's a crime happening up here, so let's climb up here.
As soon as the camera...
There we go. There's my special attack.
I'd like
Sorry,
to...
Zach, I didn't use my kick at all during that. I apologize, Zach.
I'd like to know why those gangs were up on the roof. Did they just agree like a gentleman's duel up there?
I guess. Let's meet here and kill each other.
That is just the Ride to Hell retribution kick.
Yeah, I didn't use the black suit much when I was playing this on my own. I mostly just go for the hero path, but I like how wide the combo attacks are very different with the black suit because he swings in like wide arcs. Kind of dig that.
I don't like how the black suit looks, though. There's something about it that looks unfinished.
Sure, I can see that. I mean, it usually doesn't have, like, any texture on it, really. Like, there's no, like, webbing like there is in Spider-Man's usual suit.
Okay, when you zoom up on it, it looks a little bit better.
I mean, I should say, Zach, the PC port turned off a lot of some of the, like, post-processing effects that the console version had.
Oh, okay.
The game, in some ways, looked a little better on PS3, but not by much. This isn't, like, a good-looking game.
You're surrounded. Give up quiet.
Okay.
That was physics.
Oh, is he just gonna leave now? Yep, there he goes. Alright. I'm following this guy. I wonder what the hell he's doing. Oh, he's going to the next crime that's happening 2 blocks away.
Was he getting juggled by bullets for a second?
I think so. I think that's what was happening there. Okay, we've solved enough crimes. Now we can go meet with Luke Cage and get more, He's gonna, like, train us on how to do different moves because apparently Spider-Man needs trained by this guy on how to web swing.
Good job, Spidey. Thanks to you, the gangs are thinking twice before having a shootout in the middle of the street. But we have to keep up the pressure.
Tell me about these gangs.
They are engaging in a number of activities dangerous to the community. Your unique skills could be perfect for stopping them.
Luke, you've been at this for a while now. Trying to get these gangs to calm down, I mean.
It's an ongoing job, Spidey. I had a piece working, and someone decided they were disrespected, and now they're trying to get revenge.
That's just stupid.
That's life, man.
I grew up in a nice quiet corner of Queens.
So you have no idea what I'm talking about.
That's one way of saying it. Sure.
These kids think they haven't got any currency beyond respect. They don't see any way out, and no future beyond what they can carve out for themselves.
And their solution is to turn the city into a war zone?
They don't think beyond today. That's why I'm out here, to show them there's another way. There's a future.
Well, I've got your back, man. I want to help any way I can.
There's some guys out here that need to get got. Knock some heads together, yeah? But most are just guys who've fallen in with the wrong crowd. And they just need to hear some kind words.
What did you mean when you said I had unique skills?
There was a woman in pink in the background that was just booking it. Oh no, now she's walking
You have
back
the
this
potential
way.
to be a great fighter,
Yeah,
but
the
you need to
NPCs
use
have
all
no
your
idea what they're
senses.
doing.
Hey, I've got more sense than you.
Excuse me?
You know, my spider sense. One of these days I'll think of something cooler to call it. But until then,
Fine. Good.
So if you're wondering why the hell the
That makes
civilians are
sense.
doing that, Zach, that's
Now
because
use it
remember
to
this game
escort
has a moral system. So depending on like how I've been acting or what suit I've been using, people will in the city will either like clap for me or they'll like get terrified and run away.
what do you mean?
Oh yeah,
exactly?
that guy just showed it off.
And see all your opponents before they see you. Figure out who you take out first. And I need that exact skill right now.
I like how
What
it
do you
looks like
need?
they're about to cross the
I've got
street, and then their
serious
programming
danger.
goes, actually, no, you're not
There's a head
allowed.
about to go down, and I had
And
no
now
way
that
to
lady
stop
far in
shooting
the
until it's too
distance
late.
wasn't even like her animation wasn't even activating, so she was just sliding in place.
I could use my
Dude,
spider
they
sense
run
as a
away,
spider
and then they
sense.
walk back
Nice.
towards you just to run away again.
And you can bet
What a
me more
hellscape
and
to
more.
live in.
Now, I'll tell
How
you
is
where
this-
the informant
how is this dialogue
and you
still
can stick
going?
it out.
Okay, let's do this.
Now it's finally over.
Okay.
So now we can go to the next main mission.
I do
There's
kind of
other
miss
crimes going on right here.
I do kind of miss these janky open world games. Just random bullshit happening. Just provides many giggles.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. Yep. Yeah, by comparison, yeah, as you might expect, the Insomniac AAA budget Sony games are immensely polished to the point where you almost never encounter shit like this. But at the same time, there is a charm to this, like you said, Zach, to this era where it's all just a bunch of Like, these games were rushed out the goddamn door because this is when everything needed to have, like, a yearly release schedule, so you get stuff like this. Oh, God, now I have to turn the camera vertical like I was saying, and it just freaks out.
Oh my.
Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Let's just get to the next hit location. Do I have enough yet? No, I still need 2 more if I want to upgrade my web swinging. Oh, it's right over here. I assume that American flag
This is
looks
the
pink for
place.
Pride Month.
So many people, though. Spider
There you
sense,
go.
do your thing. Got the informant. Now where are the bad guys?
Yep, just locking on tutorial.
There they are.
I can't believe it stole this from Ocarina of Time.
Do you think modern Nintendo would have totally have patented locking on?
Maybe, though I don't know if companies would have allowed that. But, you know, who knows? How many games would have been fucked if that was the case?
Oh yeah, but I mean, because I'm reminded, like, Pokemon got mad at Power World because Power World allows you to throw spheres to catch
You all in one
animals.
piece?
Yeah.
And Nintendo got mad about that.
Don't thank me. Thank Mr. Cage.
There was also that time Namco, I think it was Namco, had that patent on loading screen minigames.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's nowhere near as important as, say, locking on, for example, but...
But still, that kind of sucks to copyright that, because that's just a fun extra thing that you can put in, because a lot of games, especially in that era, did have a lot of loading that you had to sit through. But, you know, not as much of an issue nowadays, since games now have, you know, SSDs in them, and they load super fast.
What? That didn't look right.
I have no idea what happened there. I'm just trying to get the power up, but it's in between these two. No! If he gets near a wall, he wall jumps super far. No, no! Get away from the wall, Spider-Man! No,
Spider-Man,
I just
please.
want the collectible. Ah! God damn it! No. Okay, yes, I have upgraded my web swinging at last. Now we can go talk to Luke Cage again with more boring dialogue.
Good job, Spidey.
Hey, it's what heroes do. Am I right?
Hey, if you up for it, why not use that Spidey?
Sure thing.
Yep,
Spidey.
I can save civilians.
Tell me. Okay.
All right. Now we gotta do more. So literally, this mission just wants me to use lock on enemies by using spider sense. Which, yeah, I mean, it's different than most other Spider-Man games where spider sense was like, you know, the Arkham counter move where you'd hit the button to, you know, dodge out of the way of an attack or do a counter.
So overkill.
No, like, Zach, later on, we'll probably get to it at least in this video, but a little later on, you get, like, big, tough, like, bulky punk enemies armed with bats. And if you, like, if you end up not being able to evade their bat attacks, it, like, sends you flying a city block and causes explosions everywhere.
Oh, I gotta see this.
I don't know why they're that strong. I don't know why that makes any sense. Okay.
Maybe they have the super soldier serum? I don't know.
Possibly, but there's no, like, there's nothing that suggests that. They're just supposed to be, like, big, tough thugs that are part of gangs. As usual, no matter what the Spider-Man game is, the swinging, you know, however simplified, it still is a little satisfying.
It's just a unique and fun travel method. I can't get over this kick.
Okay. Now what? I need to find another thug to spider sense, and then we can complete the mission. But we also have, like, other side missions we're doing, which basically just involve, like, beating up a certain number of enemies or doing certain types of attacks, that sort of thing. Okay, keep spider sensing until I find an enemy. Everybody... It's just a cacophony of screams whenever I reach street level. Oh no, he's 20 plus in black points. Everyone scream. That's what it's called. You get black or red points depending on the actions you make.
I mean, you haven't even really done anything evil, well, except throw cars at people.
True, I haven't even gotten any black points yet, which usually involve, like, civilians dying or choosing the wrong moral choice on story missions.
No, but that civilian didn't die, right?
No, of course not. They're perfectly fine. Okay, now we can go back and continue story. Quick.
Way to expand your mind, Spidey.
It has saved me countless times in the past.
I've been watching you fight.
Yes.
I mean, you.
How do you mean?
I can trick.
All right.
Okay, now we're going to do a little
Okay,
tutorial.
dude, wait here.
Now we're going to learn, from what I remember, this is going to teach us basically the main combat mechanic
Now
of
come at me
this
from
game.
there, hard as you can.
We do
Ready?
this.
Go. Good one. Go for it.
The web strike. Where basically what I'm doing is I'm hitting Y and then I'm hitting Y just as I get to Luke Cage to bounce off him.
You got some moves, I give you that. I'm not gonna hold back anymore though. Let's go.
And you're going to have to get really used to this mechanic if you're going to defeat most of the enemies in this game, because a lot of the missions require you to, like, string these across a bunch of different enemies. Come on. Yep. Just jump out of it.
Save it for the bad guys. Go for it.
Yeah, now we're learning to basically break out of it and abort it
Watch
if an
this,
enemy
Spider-Man.
tries to break our web.
Ready? Go.
Now this is about enemies that try to break our web. We can still counter if we get the timing right. Just before the opponent hits to over-counter.
It's not just counter, it's over counter.
Not so
Yes.
hard, man. Go for it.
You don't have to reset me every time, game. I can just hit the button. There we go. Got it. That should be it for now.
Okay. You're doing good against me. Now go out and show me what you got. Come back when you master this. I'll teach you some more.
Thanks, Luke Cage.
If this is supposed to be a Peter Parker that is more knowledgeable, has been Spider-Man for probably a few years by now, shouldn't he already know these moves?
That's a good question, Zach. For some reason, this is just the way they tutorialize things this time, because most Spider-Man games, well, in the movie games, they would have Bruce Campbell just get in front of a mic and just, like, talk at you in the fourth wall to give you tutorials. But in most other Spider-Man games, yeah, there's some other reason. Like, I believe in Ultimate Spider-Man, it's just kind of like he's just getting himself refreshed because he hasn't done Spider-Man stuff in a bit. And also, like, there's parts where the Fantastic Four will give you little challenges you have to do. All right. 8 more to go. Where's the other guy? There he is. And this, you know, in the same way the web swinging is satisfying, doing this to attack enemies is kind of neat. It's just, you know, it's ultimately it's just you using one button. And you're gonna do this throughout the entire game. There's gonna be a lot of flying enemies, especially late in the game, where you're gonna have to really take advantage of knowing the timing on that.
I just like how he springboards off them. Whee!
Yep. There we go. We have to do that one more time to complete the mission. And so I saw this, and I was like, oh, okay, that's just some, like, lore building of... Like, I thought it was almost like, was this, like, the developer's tribute to a loved one or something? And turns out, no, later on you'll figure out that, like, that's the member of one of the gang's, like, one of the gang members that was killed. That's why the gangs have beef with each other. Because it was killed by one of the other gang members.
Oh, okay.
But it's also just like, okay. I mean, I guess that's a little more emotional substance than they give to most of the gangs that you encounter throughout the Spider-Man games. Like, I mean, these guys don't really have much of a distinct, like, style to them. They just look like generic gangsters. In Ultimate Spider-Man, you had, like, British punks and psychedelic people and all kinds of weird stuff, but... You know, you gotta start... This is always what the first act of most Spider-Man games are. It is just all about beating up gangs before the game allows you to finally continue on into fighting through supervillains. Oh, didn't do it in time. Doesn't matter. What time are you looking at, Zach?
37 minutes already.
Already? Jeez. I mean, you know, time flies when you're playing Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Okay, let's go back to Luke Cage, see how far we can get here.
Nice going, Spidey.
It is sort of my trademark.
Well, it's also sort of weird, but it's working. For you.
Thanks, I think.
Y'all ready for some more?
Bring it.
More tutorials. A civilian was like, "Oh, hell no."
I love the run animation, how they keep looking back. It's so cartoonish.
Yep.
That one woman was just on the ground.
True terror. But Luke Cage doesn't seem fazed by any of this. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Okay, there we go.
I love his knee slide on the wall.
Now what?
You have the perfect skill for stopping the extortion racket these gangs have been running.
I do?
These thugs will stand in front of every door on the street, intimidating the good folks that live there into paying protection money.
Now that's just mean.
But you could use your speed to hit one after another, jumping from one guy to the next.
I'll give it a try.
Well, you can start right here with these fools. Hit them in the chain of those web attacks.
Yep, so we do this. 1, 2, 3.
I knew you could do it. I got another group for you.
Show me where.
Now, this is a bigger group. Remember to keep your momentum up. Keep moving.
Oh, I'll momentum them right into next week.
Yeah, this looks
Not even
simple, but I can
hitting any-
imagine this being satisfying if you can, like,
It's
chain it.
decently satisfying, but I'm not pressing any other buttons besides Y, Zach. I'm not even using, like, the analog
It's working.
stick.
Another group just showed up. 7 of them this time.
Do these knuckleheads try this racket all day and night?
Pretty much, yeah. Now get the drop on them. They know you there, they'll bolt. Spidey. You might be the answer to my problems. With all this pressure on the gangs, maybe the good folks around here can take back the streets.
We need a more permanent solution. All we've done is push them out for a day.
Too true. We need a deal. We need a parlay with the leaders.
How are we gonna pull that off without them killing each other?
These guys' lives revolve around reputations and who did what to whom or for whom. Simple. Do them a favor.
You're kidding, right? These guys are like public enemy number 1 and 2.
The Park Avenues are gonna try and take out the leader of the Rolling Sevens. Follow the cars on the way to make the hit, stop them, and the Sevens will owe you.
As long as it's just a favor. I don't want to become an honorary member or new chief thug or anything.
Look left. Look right. Look left. Look right.
Yes. Okay, what do we got? Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, let's get that. Ooh, that looks fun. Then another special attack. It's a counter. Hit enemies into the air. Sure. Must find the hideout of the Rolling Sevens, the terrifying gang. Yeah, I love how he calls this an explosion every time he falls. Okay, game, what are we doing? Here we go. Okay, so if you have the game at 60 FPS during this mission, it's actually impossible to complete. Because it's on a timer. So we've got basically just got to go in and destroy all these cars. Like, it doesn't matter if you're playing as, like, good Spider-Man or bad Spider-Man, because he still ultimately makes them explode. These people are dead. Like, there's not really any way of getting around that. Okay. And I think there's one more. Yep. Blow up that one.
I must stop gang violence by being more violent than the gangs.
Yes, and if the timer runs out, the gas station basically just blows up. And now taking out moving vehicles is now one of the other random missions we'll find happening around the city.
You back already?
So, how did you get in this whole superhero business anyway?
A long story. I got accused of some stuff I didn't do. I tried to buy my freedom by agreeing to some sketchy experiments. Next thing you know, I got unbreakable skin and super strength.
I got bitten by a spider.
No.
Yeah.
And you named yourself Spider-Man. Cool.
As a kid, sounded cool at the time. I still like it.
So you were a kid. What's the excuse with that costume?
Why does everybody talk crap about my costume? It's a classic. It's iconic.
I was unaware that one of Iconic's definition was ugly as hell.
This coming from the man that used to run around in a yellow puffy shirt with the little silver tiara and his afro?
Man dressed like you right now don't get to talk about how I used to dress.
Still, you wore a tiara.
It was a headband. A headband.
Riveting dialogue.
Hey, Spidey.
That?
Yep.
Why-
Does that?
Okay.
Good to see you, Spidey.
Of course you have.
Yes, indeed.
Let's find.
Yep. Another way to take out
All right.
foes is to swing kick
Let's
them,
go
which
to
also
the
is a satisfying move.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Get a run and start to swing. Then take him out with one.
Like, Spider-Man
big
3, the movie
swing
game,
kick.
also tried to put
Now
an
they spot
emphasis
you.
on combat,
You're
but
gonna
I
try to
never
run.
really cared for
Be
the combat in
fast.
that game. Well, here, it's so stupidly melodramatic and over the top. You just send people stories and stories into the air. Like, it's just like, it is satisfying. Even if the animations and everything are jank as
That is
fuck.
working for you, Spidey. Think you can do it again?
But of course.
Good. I have another bunch of hoods. Looks like they have a lookout this time. So take them out fast.
Fast. Yep.
All right. Now, this is a big group, and they have more than one lookout. Just move fast and aim that swing carefully, and you should be able to take them all out in one shot. Nice move, Spidey.
I always strive for efficiency in my superhero-ness.
Right. Anyway, take out any group of thugs you find in the same way. Catch them all with one swing kick. It's a beautiful thing, baby. Now come see me.
How
when
do you
clean
know,
those street
Luke?
corners.
Do you swing kick often? Like, what the hell is he talking about? And so yeah, we could do these as optional missions of doing swing kicks. That'll then allow us to, you know, get a bunch more XP to spend on different moves. But you can also just, yeah, continue on with the game. Why the cars too, Spider-Man? Oh no! Oh God! Okay, this is one of the big thugs, Zach. This is one of the guys that can just swing you into the walls. But usually it's near like a bunch of cars and just everything dies and explodes. Well, he certainly did. Just that water sent him into the sky or something. Okay. Let's just keep moving.
You back already?
Yes.
You'll be pleased to know that I heard from the leader of the Rolling Sevens.
Let me guess, he wants us to come over to his house and hang out, be friends.
Actually, he agreed to a parlay.
So essentially, the two gangs that have been warring that we've been seeing, Luke Cage has been finding a way to try to make a truce between them, so that way they'll finally make up. So we're going to go to the leader of the other gang and try to get him to agree to this meeting where they'll finally make up. And this is where our first moral choice will come into effect once I get over there. But yeah, Web of Shadows has become a cult favorite in a sense because of just how dumb and ridiculous its story becomes as it goes on, how melodramatic the voice acting is and the writing. And then also just that the combat itself is actually decently satisfying. And these guys are a good spot where swing kick.
I wonder if it's satisfying in the way the developers intended, because, like, what's satisfying to me is just, yeah, watching them go high sky fucking flying.
Yeah.
Whee! Or hitting people into cars and then they explode and bounce away.
I do love that final combo on the symbiote, how it like spins around. There we go. Got him again on the way down. That's super cool.
Well, I guess it all started when you decided to murder each other in front of the hospital. that kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Man, Rolling 7 started all that. They killed my cousin.
And you hit back at them, and so on. Thing is, they've agreed to a parlay.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that you, the leader of the Rolling Sevens, and Mr. Cage are gonna have a little sit-down. A little chat.
Sevens agreed.
Yes, they did. And I suggest you do the same, or Mr. Cage, the police, and yours truly are all gonna be your new best friends.
So, what's the plan?
Tonight, at sundown, in the park. Be there, or be square.
Be square. You from Queens or something?
Just show up or else.
I know when I talk
Now-
to gangsters, I use phrases like "be there" or "be square."
What phrases, are there any other phrases you tend to use, Zach, when you're tackling talking to thugs?
Well, there was this drive-by shooting just as your ambulance pulled up, and then one thing led to another, and...
Same old story.
But what about your arm?
I hate when I'm
How
put on
can
the
you leave
spot
the
because then I can
hospital
never
already?
think of
Miracles
anything.
of modern medicine.
It's
You
be
take
there
all
or
the
be square
pain
or...
killers, I'm good as new.
I was so scared this morning. Venom was choking me, and you weren't moving. Maybe that explains it.
Explains what? Explains you turning into that other thing? That other version of you?
You saw that?
Yes, I saw it. Tell me it's gone, Peter. Tell me you don't have that black suit again.
Well, it's complicated.
You have it, don't you? You know what that does to you. You know how it can change you.
You know, it actually worked for me. At first. Maybe this time it's different.
I don't believe you. Get rid of it, Peter. Get rid of it, and then I'll talk to you.
Come on, MJ. Venom is out there still. I have a feeling that something's changed. That something about the suit is different.
Yeah? Well, I have a feeling everything will be the same. Get rid of it. It's not who you are. Find me when you are yourself again.
Alright, I have to go. I've got this whole saved all of Harlem by forcing a peace between two vicious gangs thing going on.
The riveting relationship between Spider-Man and MJ, tale as old as time.
Oh, another thing I'll tell a gang member is don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Yes. What are you, some kind of weenie?
Don't call me chicken.
Okie dokie then.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Also, notice how this thug now has a completely different voice actor.
Hope this works. I know it means a lot to Cage. Spidey sense. There!
Oh, I guess he doesn't speak yet, but like the gang member we were talking to earlier, that guy in the coat that was leading that gang, for some reason, when we see him in the next cutscene coming up here, he has a completely different voice actor. Because, yeah, this game was kind of rushed out the door a bit. Still, you know, you can definitely see where the effort was put in to try to make it in some way distinct, especially in terms of combat. So yeah, weird sniper dudes have shown up to try to take out the gangs. And I'm trying to stop them because they seem to have planned of knowing where this meeting place was going to happen.
Dang, they got 22 snipers for this.
Oh, Zach, this is half. Wait for it.
What?
Oh, I mean, it's like a rare game. You do it, and then you have to do it again.
If Conquer taught me anything about game design, it's that. For context, watch our Conquer Let's Play.
There we go.
This guy's a pro. Who sent him? What's this? Oh no. The whole gang war was a setup.
And now there's 20 more.
Do you need 40 snipers to take on... I guess if you planned on shooting the entire gang, you might
Right.
need 40 snipers, but...
I mean, to me, that kind of seems like it would only really matter if they didn't expect the meeting to go well. But at the same exact time, like, no, you probably don't need all of them to... I mean, yeah, maybe that's what they were planning. Maybe they're going to take out, like, the leaders, and then the whole gang would show up for revenge, and then they would just snipe the rest of them. I don't really know what their whole deal was.
Maybe they just really want to make sure you know how to whip strike.
True, true. Yeah, that was the reason why they planned this assassination.
We gotta make sure Spider-Man knows how to whip strike.
Make sure we place 2 guys on top of the water towers, just in case. Oh! And we're done.
Y'all talk, Cage. Every hero I ever met just used me for a punching bag.
We had a deal.
I gotta do what I gotta do. With or without me, my crew is taking down the Sevens.
I said no guns.
And now, our first moral choice. Are we evil or are we good? I already did the good path, and I can tell you that basically it's incredibly anticlimactic. Peter shows up and, it's just like, oh, is this what your cousin would have wanted? We should form a path for good. And then he also reveals, that the snipers were there planning to assassinate them on the way out, and this was all a setup. And the only way to solve this issue is to work together. And then the 2 gang leaders look at each other and go, "You're right." And then they fist bump and shake hands, and then that's it. And so now we're going to see what happens if we do the evil Spider-Man path, which I imagine is where most of the more hilarious options in this game show up at.
Rocket launchers.
So is the implication there that the 2 gang leaders killed each other? I don't know what's going on there.
I guess. Oh, I see. Right, Brandon picked this game. This game has homing attack chains.
It's true. It is basically the homing attack, isn't it?
It's a little bit more strategic than a homing attack, because you have to time it again when you hit them.
The streets are gonna be safe, gentlemen.
What are you doing? This solves nothing.
Actually, Luke, this solves everything. These losers have been played. Somebody had their relatives murdered to start a nice turf war, and these 2 were more than willing to
What?
oblige.
You knew this whole turf war was a setup?
You asked me to clean up the streets, and that's exactly what I did. Maybe they'll all share a cell.
Okay.
So I'm guessing Spider-Man just let them kill each other.
Yeah, that seems to be what it was. They just...
Armor on those assassins in the park meant they were from a well-financed organization. I thought I would start with the richest crime boss in town and work my way down. That meant Mr. Wilson Fisk, the kingpin. I decided to head for the Fisk building, take a look around, and then see MJ in the morning. Of course, in my life, nothing seems to go as planned.
Yeah, I don't know exactly why the game has him do, like, this kind of fourth wall narration. Like, I guess maybe he did that a bit in the Spider-Man 2 movie game, but here it just feels a little strange, because I expect him to just be talking, which is what he does in, like, the PS4 games. He's, like, talking to himself. And he, makes fun of the fact that he's talking to himself. But here it just feels a bit, like everything else in this game, a bit overdramatic. So, I'm guessing it's probably about time to stop, right, Zach?
It is nearly an hour, yeah.
Alright, yeah. The Kingpin is coming up next, and I forget this part of the game. So I should say, I beat this game on PS3. I know I've seen the full game. Because, in the same way that Sonic fans like to play the worst games in their franchises because they have to play everything. I've of course, played the entire way through Web of Shadows. But still, I had more fun with this game than I did with the Spider-Man 3 movie game, though I might want to go back to that one just to see if any better in my memory than it was when I initially played it on PS3. And also they made a completely different version of the game by a different developer for the Wii and the PS2, where yes, you had to swing the Wii remote to swing, which I'm sure worked great. Oh god, no! Stop! Stop! Spider-Man, no! 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 The camera! No! Oh, what a special game.
It's the black suit. It took control.
It's true, yeah. I did that completely out of my own will. I do like how you can just switch like mid-air whenever you want with the suits and all that. That's pretty cool. So I think in the Spider-Man 2 game, the suit stuff in the Spider-Man 2 game for PS5, I think that's a little more situational, like it's a little more story-based, which part of the suit you can use. Whereas I think in Spider-Man 3 as well, the Spider-Man 3 movie game, you can switch back and forth. But since the combat is so much more over the top in this game, I find it a lot more satisfying. Oh, there's Kingpin's tower. Let's just do this cutscene quick and see what Kingpin is like in this goofy game. Oh, okay. I must have hit the the barrier.
Headquarters of the fattest man in crime.
Spider-Man's fatphobic.
Something's up. Oh no, not her. How can Black Cat be working for Kingpin?
In the comics, Black Cat worked for Kingpin.
Hey, crazy woman! Don't pretend you don't know I'm talking to you.
I can never get enough of my little Spidey man.
That's definitely a voice. I'll be real though, like the Spider-Man 2 movie game, I actually kind of like the subplot with Black Cat in that game, even if her character design is remarkably 2000s. Just giant tits that are like basically falling out of her suit the whole time. But the actual storyline they give her and the friendship that she develops with Spider-Man actually kind of works in that game. Here, choosing Black Cat is like part of your evil side quest. Okay, Black Cat. Oh my god, I just web swinged off of her. If I would have done that in midair, she would have been dead. Okay. Oh, okay, now we're done. What? Okay. Oh. I don't have to push against the wall to climb, game. I could just run.
Okay, Felicia, please, just stop. Please. Come on.
Make me.
I like how you were both Naruto running together. That's how you know you're made for each other.
Yes.
She's a real anime waifu.
Yep, this is certainly a sprint. Yep.
You don't feel like you're moving very fast.
No. Okay, we got her. Yeah, every single one of these Spider-Man games for some reason has to have a Black Cat chase mission. That was always just a thing. It's also in, I think, the Amazing Spider-Man game that came after this as well. Which, honestly, I like that game more than other people do, even if I'm not a big fan of that film franchise. It kind of just does combat that's just the Batman Arkham games. And it's not as polished, but it's fine. It works for what it is. Wish I knew how to do that earlier.
Please, Felicia, give it a rest.
Oh, it's still going? Jesus. Come on, let's
It's like
just
a rare
finish this
game. Just
mission.
keep doing it over and over and over.
Yeah. Just keep doing this until we finish the mission. Come on, get down there.
You know, Spider-Man, you could probably web Black Cat. You'd probably catch her faster that way.
I know, but for some reason he doesn't want to do that. Nice 360-degree camera turn. Come on. What are you doing, Black Cat? Oh, she is coming up here. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, we're going up this building, too. No, she's down there.
The Black Cat, Felicia Hardy. Up to her pretty little eyeballs in trouble again, no doubt.
I like how she was, like, moving her nose like she's a cat.
I must be seeing things. It can't be.
Wait, what? Oh. Green Goblin gliders. I like how they all have, like, you know, those classic thick New Yorker accents too, where they're just like, it's Spider-Man, just like in Arkham, Batman Arkham, where it's like, it's the Bat.
It's how you know they're mooks.
Die already, Jesus.
You can't call them goons anymore. The internet ruined goon.
It's, oh God, you're right. You can't call them goons anymore because that means something completely different.
What?
I don't know. He like warped himself to outside the building because the game didn't want me going that way.
Why are all you bad guys so into this Green Goblin stuff?
Oh, okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, just 3 more. Where you going, buddy? Ow. It's pretty much all button mashing, but it is pretty funny just how much they fly around.
Bring it on! I don't care how many of you are...
Drop the device at once.
Moon Knight? Hello?
Drop the device at once.
I was fighting the bad guys, didn't you see?
You were present at the robbery.
And trying to stop it. Now let's chase all the robbers.
You speak the truth to Conchu. Let us pursue them.
I thought I was nuts.
Moon Knight's in this game?
Yeah. They're trying to pull from characters that the movies hadn't really, you know, tackled that are more, you know, popular in the comic books.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about Moon Knight that much. I mean,
Neither do
I played as him a little bit in Marvel Rivals.
Hello, lover.
Oh!
Isn't it a beautiful night?
Oh no!
Oh,
She's kissing me as an attack sack. Help! Oh my God!
want to know?
What kind of attack was that? Oh my God! Oh my God! Ow! Ow! Ow.
Try that again.
Okay, give me health. Health, please.
Consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece.
Oh, you recover a little bit of health with every web strike. Okay. I mean, a very tiny bit, but...
It like slowly recharges. Wait, where is she? Oh, she's climbing back up the building because I knocked her off. I'm gonna have to really use that block the game gave me, it looks like. There we go. It's not doing that much damage. I really got to just lay into her on combos on the ground. Oh, God, this game is special.
It's not much like it. Oh, I would have really loved it if you did a wrestling-style cross-body and ran right on top of her.
Did the pretty cat knock the little spider out of his little web?
Nice. I'll give you that one.
Wait, what? Jesus Christ. Might be the longest mission in the damn game.
This really is homing attack chains, isn't it?
It really is, isn't it? Which is surprising they haven't done that stuff more in other Spider-Man games.
Oh, goody. Another round to kick the spider.
Come on. You know you love this as much as I do.
Well, I think I've had my fill of psychotic kitty cats.
You never know what this might lead.
No, I think you love it more.
Only one way you'll ever find out.
I bet it's something.
I can never get enough of my little Spidey man. I'm sorry. Did you forget to retract your claws?
Knock it off, cat.
Ow!
Sweetie, I'm just
So was that a wrestling move?
No idea what you're getting
It's kind of what it looked like, yeah.
contrary.
At least she wasn't doing that leg thing.
I know exactly what I'm.
Ouch.
Of course there's a round 3.
Like, what's even the point of this, like, thematically? Because otherwise it just seems like mechanic of boss fights.
Round 3, lover. Ready to be knocked out by a knockout of a.
I was gonna say, you saw that too, right?
Yes! She was hanging she was clipping sideways off the ground, and I web struck her when she was like that. Okay, there we go. God, this web strike thing is so busted. Oh my god, ow!
I'm beginning to think.
And you are? Look at that outfit you're wearing.
Come on. Die already. Ow! Okay, got that guy. Oh! Well, at least they're smart enough to hold on to the ledge and pull themselves back up.
Brother.
So you admit it.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, she's countering your web strike. You gotta abort. You gotta do what Luke Cage taught you to do.
You're totally right, Zach. I've been screwing that up.
Get up, Spidey. Are you lying down on the ground? Good job.
Ow.
Stay down.
Maybe.
How many shots like that are you gonna take?
I don't know. How many do you have to give?
No, don't wrestling me! Come on! Die, die, die! How many radiators am I going to destroy on this roof? Now I must finally confront her and end this godforsaken mission.
This is what you get for wanting to do one more mission in a video.
I know.
Are you okay? I told you to lay off. Are you okay? I told you to lay off. Oh God!
Oh my god, all of
You
these
okay?
are great!
I told you to lay off. Gotcha. Are you okay? I told you to lay off.
Thank you for showing these.
Yes. Oh, Christ.
Gotcha. Fully Alicia, what now? Why is she such a headache machine?
I'm sure I knew someone in high school who sounds exactly like this Spider-Man.
Yeah, like sometimes I think the voice works, and other times he's a little grating. He's kind of irritating sounding. He sounds like a nerd, which I guess kind of works, but I don't know. I don't think he's supposed to really sound like that.
To me, he sounds like the worst kind of theater kid.
Oh my God, you're right. Spider, after he gets done defeating Black Cat, he's gonna go back and star in our town at college. Okay.
He was the best in Oklahoma.
Finally.
Alicia, you in there? Kitty, kitty, kitty.
I'm right here, you idiot.
So, are you okay? I'm not sure what's going on.
Look, I'm a screw-up, okay?
You think? You do a heist for Kingpin, try to kill me.
I was working from the inside. I got in over my head and I couldn't get out of it, and then you show up way too early and I get this huge rush from seeing you.
You attacked me! And what do you mean I showed up early?
I was doing it for you. So you would see that we were made for each other.
Ooh. I'm sorry. I had no idea you still felt like that.
Really? Well, guess what? I do. I still love you. Look at us, wearing these stupid masks. Who are we really? We have all these powers and act like we're ashamed of them. Be with me. Together we can be whatever we want. Free from want, free from responsibility, free to have fun. You do like fun, don't you?
And so I've only played this game on the hero side, so of course in the hero side he pushes Black Cat off and it's just like, hey, no, I have MJ, this isn't right, you're working for Kingpin and all that. So I guess now I get to finally see what happens in the terrible dark side path.
You're right. I could use a little more fun in my life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't like her animations of being
Promise
flirty.
This whole city is yours.
Really?
Yep. And I know just who to take it from.
Big guy wearing a cravat.
That's right.
And so basically this game is an ally system where when we fill up a meter during combat, we can actually summon characters that are allies to our side to help us during battles. And you'll get different ones depending on what side you choose. So
That's neat.
So you'll actually get like villains fighting with you, which is kind of a neat idea. Like there was potential here. They just needed to polish the damn thing more and give the script and voice acting another once over. Let's see. Yep. Black Cat. And then Moon Knight is also now... He might be an ally.
So, you ready to rain on Kingpin's parade?
Do tell.
The Fat Man has built this high-tech army, and tonight they're launching a bunch of heists.
Heist, your specialty. Alright, go on.
He's got some scheme to take out all these high-tech firms, steal their technology, computers, data, all that stuff.
Did he ever mention
Just so you know,
why?
Brandon is now an hour and 20, basically.
Really?
I expect him to stay
Okay.
home and
Yeah.
eat 7
Yeah.
meals a day.
I know you're having too much fun.
Anyway, these
I'm having
high-tech
so
thugs
much
already out in
fun
the
with
city.
Then
Spider-Man
it's
Web
time
of
we thump
Shadows.
some thugs.
Okay, two things. One, all these heists.
Tell me about...
Kingpin has.
I'll do it.
So, that's a pretty good summation of what this was like. So, Zach, what are your thoughts now finally seeing Spider-Man Web of Shadows for the first time?
Jank, but it looks like the fun kind of jank. It's very hard for a game to be so bad it's good. I'm not sure if this quite reaches that threshold, but I feel like this would be a game where I'd have a lot of just dumb fun in.
Right. Yeah, I might continue just to see how awful the bad path gets as you get deeper and deeper into it. Just the fact that it exists at all. Oh my god, why is she doing... What is she... what even was that animation? Okay, we need to stop before this game makes me want to play it more. All right. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed watching this. Leave a comment if there's something here that interests you or what you thought of the video. Leave a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And join us for more of whatever the hell is next time. How can you top Spider-Man Web of Shadows?
I'm hoping with my next pick, it won't top it, but I hope it'll get close. It's just as over the top.
Okay, well, stay tuned.